Hello everyone. I'm just letting everyone know that about this child of mine, or not child of mine. I don't know what Ruth is saying to everyone, basically lying to everyone about this child, because I know that it's got to be mine. Because not just one past lifetime have I caught Ruth wanking me off while I'm asleep, and then not only swallowing some of that cum, but also fucking doing all sorts of shit with it. And then she eventually lays down, you know, on by herself, and I'm not next to her. She lays down on another bed, right? I'm pretty sure, or maybe even does it next to me. I don't know, but either way, I do know that, she inserted my cum while I was asleep after wanking me off. Now, in past lifetimes, I've been trying to get to the proper truth and get to the, basically have all this solved. And to be honest, in past lifetimes, what she has done is she's basically gotten fraudulent DNA testings for these child or children. So, the justice system needs to look at if my DNA is a match to the children's DNA. In fact, even just get the DNA of the child and work out who it is. Because seriously, I know that she's fraudulently doing shit. She's covering up all this deception and lies, so that way she has access to a child containing my energy, because, when you have a child, your children takes up half of your energy, half of your everything, Plus, also, you got ancestors and stuff, being passed down to children as well. But you know what I mean? Like, mainly when it comes to a child, generally it's half and half, isn't it? So, just do the investigation, okay? If justice system, if you need to know anything, how about you actually reach out to me and ask me questions? And if you can't do that, or you don't want to do that, figure it out. It's not difficult. Like, if you need to know something, find it out. Ask God for guidance and ask God for guidance and direction. I can only speak the truth that comes to me at any given moment. Some of these truths I've been speaking lately, I didn't even know when I was younger. I've been through so much that I had amnesia, to be honest. I had amnesia, in my life. And to be honest, I've still got amnesia going on, which, it's not going to be, I've already, prayed for it to be healed, but it's going to take a while. Well, hopefully not, but, it feels like it's going to take a while at the moment, but I'm sure, things will speed up with my healing. But anyway, like, I don't mean to sound rude, but, like, I feel like there's still, investigations going on or something. Like, she did do fraudulent DNA testings. Like, it just makes sense, because I know the truth, man. Like, and Nicole Downey, right? She told me when she was, when I was very, very young, right? I don't know if she told me when she first met me, or, not too long after, I ended up having to, unfortunately, be in their lives. Nicole Louise Downey, one of the ones I've been talking about. She also did the same thing. She told me not also in past lifetimes, but she told me when I was young, and I remember this. She told me that she was barren. She was infertile. She could not produce children. Yet how did she manage to have children in her life? Because all her partners were also the same. Barren, infertile, couldn't produce children, demonic. So how is it that even Nicole somehow miraculously managed to bloody get children? Fraudulent DNA testings as well. Because I know what she said is true, and I remember her saying that to me. I remember a specific time, I don't remember the date, time, year, etc., but I remember roundabouts, when she actually told me. And you know when that was? When I was 9 years old, when my fucking, which was around, because I don't know my actual true birth date and everything, to me, because I've forgotten everything, my real birth date and everything, right? To me, when I was 9 years old, to the current age that I was falsely put in, so 33 would be not my actual age, but so from 33 back down to 9 years ago, that was 2001, right? So in 2001 is when Nicole Louise Downey told me she was barren, couldn't produce children, infertile, and she also even had miscarriages. And maybe I believe that because she was infertile. How can she have children? She obviously sucked me off and fucking inserted my freaking cum into herself. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't that, she used my energy, gave it to Bob McFarlane, but I don't even know if that would make him fertile enough, to produce children. I have no idea. But the thing is, I know what Nicole Downey said to me, and that is fucking sus as fuck, because she's apparently got children when she shouldn't be having children. She told me, man, she's barren and infertile, and she's, also had miscarriages. But that tells me that when she was trying to use my energy to create children, either my divine energy wouldn't be accepted in her evil, rotten body, or God fucking, decided, nah, this ain't gonna happen, this is not right. This is protection. I'm going through a lot of pain, expressing this because I've only just remembered this, and it's like this is key, crucial information. Both Ruth and Nicole Downey shouldn't have had any children, but yet they do. Now, me knowing Ruth when I first met her back in 2021. In fact, I met her when I was a kid, to be honest. Growing up, I just they made me forget her. You know what I mean? Because I hadn't been fucking she hadn't been around in my life much at all. So I'd forgotten about her. But I actually do remember when I was about like fucking 4 or 5, maybe 6, 7. I don't know, can't remember really, but I was young, and I do remember having a memory that, for the most part of my life was completely blocked out, almost, as though it was classified, you know what I mean? Like classified memory, you can't access it. But I do remember, right, because they put me through military fucking, experiments, fucking, MK Ultra and all that shit. So I do remember seeing Ruth, right, and she always looked demonic, she always looked sort of youthfulish, but I could tell that wasn't her fucking energy. I just knew that so much was off about her, and it's true. And so when I met her in 2021, she looked worse than what I saw when, from in the past. It's because she's a demon. She harvests people's energy. Okay, so does Nicole, so does Bob, so does Carter, so does a whole lot of them that were involved in it all, mate. So yeah, Nicole also, raped me of my energy and created children and basically obviously frauded the system, frauded the government, frauded everyone, made everyone believe that, Nicole had fucking children when she didn't, And obviously Ruth's doing the same thing, you know what I mean? How many other women have I met in my life that have done this to me as well? How many other males have even probably, managed to get children after, harvesting my energy? Like, seriously, people need to start looking into all these children, man. You know what I mean? Like, where'd they come from? You know? Because I know that Ruth is doing this to cover up all her shit so she can try and pin it all on me. And if that doesn't work, fucking obviously, eventually down the line kill me. That's why she wants me in a marriage with her. You know what I mean? And I don't even know how many people falsely, put me under false marriages. Like, that's effed up as well, man. Excuse me for the, the sourness, negativity, and, I don't mean it. It's just, I want all this to be over. And I know, everyone else that's, trying to support me and help me and, help this, whole process, help this whole thing. Just, I know there's a lot of people out there that help me. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I appreciate the justice system and all the people that, are there for me. Take care, guys. I love you all. Thank you. Much love and blessings to all that are good. And I wish healing to all the people that are hurt and, didn't see any light until they met me. And that includes everyone. Including the ones that hurt me, yes. Why was I nice to all the people that hurt me in the past? Because I saw all of your potential. I see potential in everyone. Everyone I see, every person I see their potential. I can't see their full potential because no one can see my full potential. No one can see anyone's full potential except God. You know what I mean? But I can, the more you ascend, the more you heal, the more you do everything, the more you self-develop, the more you can pick up on things. And so, I can see everyone's potential, If you can spend 5 minutes having a laugh with me, you can spend fucking a whole fucking life having fun and just forgiving yourselves and fucking, just taking that karma, however God, gives it. You do realise all you evil ones, that hurt me. I know you're not completely evil, but you are. I still will call you evil because, you're all so dark, man. You've got to realise just how evil you were. The impact you had on the earth and everyone on it and everything on it, all the creatures as well. Mother Nature, You don't realise that if you were to walk past flowers with your fucking major negative low vibes, that you could easily make flowers and whatever die. You got to really look at the impact your energy's, having on others, like, seriously. And this has got, I'm talking to everyone really mainly because everyone's listening to me, everyone's watching me, but really, everyone's got to look at how their impact, affects others. Even stop to, take some time out, of your day or whatever to even self-reflect. Even if you can find just one, one scenario or, one, part of your day where you realised or you noticed something. You know what I mean? Like, I have passion. I was meant to say compassion. I have compassion and kindness and love and unconditional love and respect for everyone. You know what I mean? So, and when I've looked at, people in the past that did hurt me, yes, I, in those moments I did carry lots of, pain and anger, but, that was justified. But what I'm talking about is times where, I was hurt and then I felt like there was no closure or justice. Well, I'm bringing myself justice and closure as well as everyone else. In saying that, I knew that people were going through so much pain. I knew why people were lashing out. But I can't hate I can't hate what I'm not. You know what I mean? I am not an intentional abuser, so I can't hate what I am not. I am love, so I love what I am. And when I see love in other people, I don't care how evil you think you seem to be. I don't care how fucking, badass or egotistical you want to be, or, how much, I don't care what you want to fucking do to fucking make yourself feel fucking better than everyone else. I'm humble, and I just love, I'm love and peace and light, and I see, potential in everyone, and I know that everyone can do better, man. I know everyone can do better. And perhaps if you all want to get better, how about getting off alcohol? Don't go to AA, take it one day at a time. And if one day at a time is too much, take it 10 minutes at a time. Take it 30 minutes at a time. Take it an hour at a time. Take it 6 hours at a time. Take it 12 hours at a time. You know what I mean? I easily got off and can still get off anything at any time by taking it a day at a time. AA and all sorts like that, you only need one thing to take away from it. Or actually, not just one. Well, there could be many things really, but two main things. One day at a time to get off alcohol. 2, pray to God. Stop fucking focusing on my life and my own life only. Stop fucking, basically sacrificing your own life to be, constantly glued into your fucking TV screen or phone screen or fucking whatever screen. Or even fucking, but just fucking pray to God, man. Like, you need God more than you need me. You need God's healing, God's mercy, God's forgiveness. You need God's grace. You need God's every fucking thing more than you need me. God will tell you, if you would fucking listen, that you don't need me fucking at all. You need God. You need Him. So stop fucking making excuses why your life is so shit, and how about you get off your ass, fucking go somewhere quiet and fucking pray to God for forgiveness, for fucking love, for repentance, for mercy, for fucking everything. Because your life ain't gonna get better if you keep on fucking going for me, man. Now, to all the people in general, if you want to improve on your life, I'm not forcing people to do anything. I'm not, telling people to control people. But if you want to follow me and you want to start healing and you want to start feeling better about your life, stop drinking. That's one major thing you can cut in your life, one day at a time, an hour at a time, 6 hours at a time, 12 hours at a time. But either way, that's the number one thing to get out of your life, one of the major things. Research AL, that little line in between 2 words, that little mini short line. So AL, that little line, I don't know what it's called, fucking, my English isn't the best at the moment. And also, KHUL, L cool, or it's AL, that line, KUHL. Either way, try both those ways. You'll find which one I'm talking about. They both might even mean the same meaning anyway. But anyway, L cool. Read that, and then know what drinking alcohol does to your body. Sorry for the pointing. It's just like I don't actually point. It's just like I don't know, for some reason, like I don't know, maybe it's just weird energy I've got to get rid of. I need to stop pointing like it's being vulnerable and as I'm recording it, I love it. Fumbling my words. See, I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes. Just because I look so shiny and glowy like a star, which I am, does not mean that I haven't been through the mud. Doesn't mean that I haven't fucking had shit to learn. You know, it doesn't mean that I haven't had, fucking, my head fucking, smacked off my shoulders. You know what I mean? By God, the divine, fucking anyone and everyone that needed to teach me a lesson in past lifetimes. But everyone needs to learn. It's not just me. Just because I'm at such an elevation of consciousness, and just because I'm glowy and shiny like the star I am, just because I am receiving what I'll be receiving very soon. Like now, the time is now, really. That doesn't mean that no one else can do better for them, do better for their lives, and reach for their dreams like I have. And I apologise for speaking slowly and dragged out, and I'm so exhausted and everything, but I need to start speaking more, and this is what I have to do. So anyway, if I missed on saying some things, I'll get back to them at some point. And yeah, have a good night, everyone.